Whenever you're ready. Actually, no, not whenever you're ready. Yes, yes, whenever you're ready. Go ahead.
Hi, my name is MaryAnn. Welcome to my presentation. In the city of Albany, a residential dwelling is considered 4 units or less that are located on a single property. That's okay. The city will fine you up to $625 if the excessive quantities of trash, if you exceed the excessive quantities of trash on your property. Excessive is considered anything that is not manageable by one person, and if your garbage is unable to be loaded onto a collection truck, or if it takes laborers more than 4 trips between the curb and the vehicle to dispose of your garbage. Did you know 1 ton of recycled paper can save 17 trees? Trees are the biggest plants on the planet. They give us our oxygen, they stabilize our soil, they give life to the world's wildlife, and they also provide us with the materials we need for our tools and shelter. 1 ton of recycled paper also saves 380 gallons of oil. Having no oil will affect our modern day lives. Heating and cooling our homes would suddenly get more complicated, and our TVs and laptops would take just a few weeks to shut off forever. Our eating would get tougher too. No one could truck in our fresh veggies from across the country. We would need to go back to the basics and grow our own food. My father-in-law is an avid gardener and hunter. He came from Italy to this country with 4 small children, less than $100 in his pocket, and a hunting dog. My husband has shared many stories with me of him and his dad's trip up north to the Adirondacks, where they would hunt for hours and spend the day. And on the way home, my husband always wanted to stop at Stewart's for a cup of coffee or to get a snack. But my father-in-law refused. He always looked forward to eating at home and having a nice meal, home-cooked meal prepared for him from the vegetables from his garden, and also he enjoyed his own cup of espresso in his own home. When you think about it, not stopping for Stewart's for a cup of coffee eliminates 1 less coffee cup, 1 less candy bar wrapper, and 1 less potato chip bag thrown in our trash. Recycling can also eliminate 1 less tire on our hiking trails, 1 less television set on our forest floors. Less spending and less waste are a natural way of life for my father-in-law. His life is a remarkable example of a man well connected to the earth and someone who takes responsibility for the world he lives in. I believe we as citizens all need to take responsibility for our planet. I also believe people should be fined for not recycling. The City of Albany has a Recycling Made Easy program, and they also provide several drop-off events during the year to dispose of your household hazardous waste and electronic items. There is no excuse to not bring your paint, driveway sealer, cell phones, fax machines, and televisions to these events. And there is no excuse to not recycle. When I was first married, my kitchen cabinets were filled with jars like this, empty plastic containers, such as Cool Whip containers, regatta cheese containers, peanut butter jars, French onion dip containers, and the list went on and on and on. And they drove me crazy. I would secretly throw them away when my husband wasn't looking. My mother-in-law would send me home with leftovers in these containers and wanted them back like they were her fine china. My husband just said to me this morning, you threw away that nice espresso can with a twist-on lid. And I had to smile because now I too have come to appreciate the value of that can and how important it is to reduce waste in my own home. But I'm still a work in progress. I will leave you today with two things. One is a reduce, reuse, recycle, and refuse brochure. This brochure is an action plan for you to take steps today to recycle, and it has many tips. For instance, you can reduce waste by using your own silverware and china at your next barbecue instead of paper plates and paper forks and knives. You can reuse an old toothbrush and use it as a cleaning tool. You can refuse to buy styrofoam. You can buy in bulk, which will be less packaging. And you can bring your reusable shopping bags to the grocery market. I also will leave you with this thought-provoking question. What does your garbage recycling bin say about you? Thank you very much.